Hi everyone, this is Prashad Parthiban. Today I am going to cover generative AI use cases in disbursement process. So first let's look at what do you mean by disbursement when you talk about billing. So you assume a customer made a overpayment, which means they have to make a payment of 500 but mistakenly they have made a payment of 800. There is this additional 300 sitting in suspense which has to be sent back to customer. Or sometimes customer can make a payment, say 500, but the insurance company could not locate the exact policy number and for some reason they need to send this money back to customer. In short, any scenario where the insurance company has to send the money back to customer because they could not locate the policy number or the customer made a overpayment, we use this process called disbursement, where you create the payment request, it goes to a financial system and we create a check or through some other means of payment, we send the money back to customer. Generative AI can help in few of these cases. The first one is automatic versus manual disbursement. There are two ways we can do disbursement. One, somebody manually creating a disbursement from the suspense. Second thing is a batch looking at the payment amount. If it's sitting for 3 days or 4 days, then it creates the automatic payment request. AI, by looking at the past historical data, say if you have a customer who has been in a manual disbursement, right, it can recommend to the insurance company that this particular customer we have been making periodic payment on so and so date, and it can recommend to convert from manual to automatic or other way around, right, from automatic to manual based on the historical data. Second thing is automated approval. Most of you know, if you create a disbursement, the customer service have certain threshold amount, meaning like they can create disbursement only for 500 or 1000. If it is more than that, it goes to approval. Somebody has to look at it. With advancements in AI, even that approval process can be automated with AI. Like if the disbursement amount is like 2500, then auto approval instead of somebody looking at it manually even from the supervisor level. So those can be very helpful when it comes to disbursement. Notification about incorrect payee details. With AI having data maybe last 30 years, 40 years, right? When you create a payment request, what happens sometimes if the payee details are not correct? Say instead of sending to Prashad Parthiban, if for mistakenly you mentioned Prashant or some mistake in the spelling or address, it can bounce, check can bounce. So AI, if you enter the data, it can recommend that you have entered wrong information upfront so that you can avoid a lot of administrative cost like sending the check getting bounced back and then you resetting the check, etc. etc. Dynamic threshold amount, like most of them what happens is insurance companies set a threshold amount like if the amount is more than 2000, then create a approval request. With AI, what you can do is you can have this threshold amount dynamic for each customer. Say if you have a customer who has premium of say 200k, who is a large customer, the threshold amount can be dynamically set to maybe 10,000. If it's a customer who has less premium, you can have 2000, right? Instead of having a static amount. Again, there are many use cases, but from my experience, I think these 4 use cases can be a very good one when you talk about disbursement in billing process. Have a great day. Bye-bye.